Now, they decided that I should be the overall leader and have the top American and Indian climbers, and of course on top of it have the nuclear experts and some of the other intelligence officers and so on, to have a very major expedition to climb one of the high peaks in the Himalayas. They decided that the very first trial should be on Mount Mckinley. So I landed in Delhi on the 23rd of June, 65, and soon after the reception by VIPs, I was taken behind the plane by one of the very top people, Mr. R.N. Kao, who was the first chief of RA. At that time, he was the director of Aviation Research Center. So I met him. He said, "Kohli, you are to leave immediately for States, and with your Indian climbers, the American climbers are waiting for you at Anchorage, and it is a very, very vital mission for both the countries." I said, "Sir, have a heart. There are a lot of receptions fixed up. I can't go immediately." So anyway, I got 3 weeks, and on the 19th of July, finally I took Harish Rawat on the left, Kangu, Gurcharan Singh Kangu, Sonu Gyatso, Sonu Wangya. We five were actually, I was in the ITB Police, but under the charge of Mr. B.N. Malik, who also controlled all other 3 paramilitary bodies. So I was available to him for all sorts of purposes. And the other 3 were all part of the IB anyway, other 4. So we got ready, and on the 19th, with 2 other people, we flew to Anchorage. These 5 members were chosen from America: James Barry Corbett, Barry Prather, Lew Jerstead, Barry Bishop, and David Dingman. David Dingman declined to join because he was a very busy doctor, but the other people came on the expedition in one way or the other. In addition, there were many others. There was a Robert, there was a Rob Schaller, and there was a Mr. Tom Frost. Tom Frost is one of the greatest climbers in the world for rock climbing. Yosemite's, he was the first one to make many routes on Yosemite's in America, and we all assembled in Anchorage. One of the interesting events that happened was that Barry Bishop,
Can we go back?
I can go back here, just one back. Anyway, you've seen the photograph. It was Barry Bishop. He had a beard and mustache. He said, "Captain Kohli, can I borrow your turban?" So I had 2 turbans in my cabin. So I gave him one, and he wore that. And then we quietly announced to everybody in the nightclub where we were having dinner that Maharaja Patel has come. But I told Barry, I said, "Don't talk. The moment your Yankee accent is known, you will be exposed." And he became a sort of a piece of attraction. Girls, one after another, asking to be seated next to him and getting photographs. Well, before us, the Americans had reached there already, about a month earlier. They had, in fact, 2 people who were instrumental in starting the whole thing. One was Barry Bishop, and other was James McCarthy. James McCarthy also became the president of the American Alpine Club. He was a barrister in New York, and very famous man. And these 2 gave advice to the CIA how to pick up the American climbers.